We shouldn't call these girls fast. That's not fair. Girl, shut the hell up. You were fast as hell back in the day, dating a 20-year-old your freshman year in high school. I'm a divester. I only date Brad. I don't date Jermaine.
Okay, go be happy.
Okay, go be happy!
I'm out of here. She's crazy.
But I'm an independent. I don't need no man. I got a black man on my arm. Where's yours? Hi, I'm an educated bird brain. I make stuff up and expect you to take me seriously because I say down with the patriarchy. Don't you want to be a feminist like me?
How about no?
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
Bitch, you on YouTube too!
What is going on, everybody? AB Media 83 here, and welcome to the Colosseum. Tonight's topic, I'm tired of the foolishness. We have to do better. Tonight's topic is basically, I am tired of the foolishness, and we as Black people have to do better. Now, you've heard me talk about some of the foolish earlier this week. These heifers going around talking about you shouldn't be calling little girls fast. Unfortunately, a lot of them are fast, and that's your fault, Black women, not ours. And not all grown men are looking at little girls because they're fast. We were pointing out the fact that they're fast, and we're really giving you mamas the side eyes because it's your job to teach them to do better. Unfortunately, some of these young girls are fast, and a lot of y'all complain about us calling these girls fast or not teaching your daughters to do better. Case in point.
We shouldn't call these girls fast. That's not fair. Girl, shut the hell up. You were fast as hell back in the day, dating a 20-year-old your freshman year in high school.
Yeah. A lot of these chicks, all these chicks you hear going around now talking about, these girls ain't fast. They were probably fast back in the day. In fact, in many cases, they were probably faster than these young girls are now back in the day. Oops, did I say that out loud? Some of them are faster than the girls are now today. But yeah, the Black community can't get off its foolishness, and I'm getting sick of it. Shout out to Horowitz with the $20 to start up the show. Thank you, Horowitz. And what does he say? You were in the chat. Oh, okay. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me probably highlight this. You were in the chat when Dr. T had his most recent live, right? from the footage he played. Look on those Keisha's faces were the same as the black. Yeah, pretty much. We have the snowman in the building.
Hey.
What's going on, snowman?
I'm going to say a sentence I never thought I'd say.
What?
WNBA has pissed me off.
What do they do now?
Where do I begin? And I'll hit your subject first. Black men, we have to do better. Period.
Yeah, I got to talk about Howard. We're going to talk about Howard a little bit.
Oh boy.
But let's start. Let's get the sports out of the way first.
Yep.
I know Angel Reese broke a nail or something, but But
you know what? when the fruit is that low, you gotta grab it.
Yeah, but she fell and broke a nail pretty much. Well, they said she hyperextended her knee or something, but because the shoes were loose. But
you know what? Angel Reese needs to quit. Okay, because she is so mad at Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark because they came out with signature shoes and the sales for them are doing well. And the signature shoes for one Angel Reese are, how do we say it? Not doing well.
Oh wait, you mean the black women aren't buying her clothes like the white women are buying Caitlin and Sophie's clothes? Oops.
Big oops.
And well, quite it probably can. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the black women are buying her clothes too. If I said it out loud.
Not only are they keep doing it. How about those apples? The WNBA had their All-Star game tonight, and I ain't watched one damn bit.
Oh, they had an All-Star game was tonight. Wow. I know. Caitlin turned down the 3-point contest.
Caitlin Clark ain't having that bullshit.
Did she even play in the game, or did they bench her?
I didn't even look.
Oh, well, I guess we'll hear about it later on TikTok. I guess
I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now. But I wouldn't participate either. Well, the reason she didn't participate is a good reason. That's a back injury.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a back injury.
That is a very good reason.
It's a back injury, and she's taking the time to rest. Don't blame her one bit.
They didn't want her there anyway, but
Clark did play tonight. Let me see.
Really?
Yeah, Clark did play tonight. I'm pulling up her stats right now. Doggone it. I don't want the United Center site. Damn it. I want the box score. Stupid.
How to do? How everybody doing tonight? Oh, wait a minute. Let me get my droopy voice. Hello, everybody.
Hello, all you happy people.
All you happy people. You know what? I'm happy.
Yeah. You know what? That makes me mad. Real mad.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? The clips about to play about are going to make you mad.
Caitlin Clark finished with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists.
That's pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty decent.
And I guarantee you tomorrow that some of the black women on TikTok will cry about that too.
Yeah. If Caitlin, Snowman.
Yo.
Indulge me here for a minute.
Okay.
If Caitlin decided, no, fuck the WNBA, I'm going to Europe, how big of a star would she be over there?
You have time for an answer like that? If she
I have plenty of time.
If Caitlin Clark said fuck the W and go to Europe, A, the WNBA would fold like an origami.
Uh-huh.
And B, Caitlin Clark to Europe would be like Reggie Miller to the Pacers back in the day. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Good answer.
Caitlin Clark to
Good
Europe.
answer.
How about this one? Caitlin Clark to Europe, if she ever makes the jump, would be like Joe Montana to the 49ers. How about that?
Caitlin Clark to Ice Cube's league.
The big three?
Okay, I'll try again. Caitlin Clark to the big three would be like Michael Jordan to the NBA.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would actually, believe it or not, if Caitlin Clark ever did jump to the big three, I would actually fear for Ice Cube's life because that's a lot of money going. Because that's
I would,
I don't think they would let that go through.
If that deal was ever agreed on verbally, Kathy Engelbert's dumbass would do everything in her power to block it. Everything.
Just like if she would try to go to Europe, she'd try to block her because she realized I can't let my golden goose go.
That's your cash cow.
That's your cash cow, your golden goose.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to protect the golden goose, and she does. And she has to understand. Hey, y'all need to cut it out with these fouls and everything. In fact, wait a minute. The WNBA, the referees, everything. Are they the same ones that they have in the NBA?
No.
No.
They're amateurs, basically.
Yep.
They got to They got to set this. They got to bring in the pros. They got to bring in the guys who are competent and who can shut this shit down. Because all the bullshit. Oh, sorry, I said it wrong. All the bullshit.
Thank you.
Is just ruin everything.
And you know what? I kind of agree with what Chris Dietz said during the show. There is a group that's above Engelbert. Now, make no mistake, Kathy Engelbert is a fucking idiot. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Kathy Engelbert is a fucking idiot. But I think the conspiracy theorist to me is starting to agree with what Dietz is saying about there being a cabal above the W and putting that in place to knock Caitlin Clark out. Now, I would love, as a women's basketball purist, and I've been a fan of women's basketball since 1982, as I said, I would like to be wrong, but after what I've seen at the top of this year, I'm not so sure Dietz is wrong. Because
Snowman, you understand that a lot of these things are just structured in such a messed up way that they just cannot deal with the fact that Caitlin Clark doesn't live up to the stereotype they have in the WNBA. Not my best impression, but you see where I'm going with this.
I know.
Yeah, he probably laugh his ass off if I did it, but he understands. But what you're saying is true because something's going on. It's not just the women in the league. The WNBA PA's just messing up. I mean,
they don't.
First of all,
they don't. Hold on, there. They don't league the way they are supposed to. They don't. They don't. Here's the other thing, and Victor said this on the morning show several times, and I agree with him. Caitlin Clark doesn't check a box except great basketball player. Yeah. That's all she wants to do.
Female and great basketball player.
Yep. She's a woman and she's a great basketball player. There are two other boxes we both know apply. She's white and she's straight.
Yep.
They ain't having that shit.
Furthermore, it's alleged that she's also a registered Republican, which means I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican. If you play, if you're a Republican, play. How many men in the WNBA are registered Republicans over the decades?
How many?
John Stockton, anyone?
How many men how many men that follow the WNBA don't give a fuck? Thank you. I love that shirt.
Sophie Cunningham.
I want to make that. I want that to become a real shirt. Start selling it outside of Cambridge Fieldhouse.
I'm here to poll protect. To poll protect.
I think that's a spelling error. I believe that to be.
Yeah.
That's the AI.
So yeah, okay.
There's nothing I can do about that because I rechecked my thing. I spelled it right.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You got to edit that shit. AI is still in its infancy, or should I say, toddlerhood right now. So it still needs some further development.
Before I forget, let's talk about LeBron and Philly.
No. Next.
That's what you think about it, huh?
Where's the monster teacher? Because we're going to talk about this on Monday.
Okay, I'll save it for Monday.
And
all
I'm
right,
tempted.
I'll save it for Monday.
Here's my simple thought. Two simple thoughts. Actually, three.
Mm-hmm.
One.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Two.
I am too old for this bullshit.
And you know the rest.
I ain't got no time for this bullshit.
I got now. No. Well, I guess I got to ask you here because y'all don't have a panel on Monday. I got to ask this question: does LeBron go to Philly if Paul George is still there?
Hey, B, do you have to fuck up everybody's weekend with that question?
Just a moment.
Really?
Just a moment. Paul George is not there anymore.
I know.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Now I see your question.
Yes.
Does LeBron go to Philly if Paul George is still there? How does that phrase go? Yeah. How about no?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hell no, he doesn't go to Philly.
And I know what people think. What is my issue with Paul George? Well,
he sucks.
Yeah, he not only does he suck, his bullshit cost the Pacers possibly a championship.
Yep. When he simply didn't want to play against Miami, and that some bitch has been hated by the Pacers since then. That's why they shipped him out.
Mm-hmm. On top of the fact he's going around sleeping with other people's wives.
Mm-hmm. Like, get the fuck out.
So he's more like a dirty dick Derek Fisher without the championship rings.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
he's a man whore.
He's a man whore like Delonte West and Derek Fisher.
I don't know about Delonte West because Delonte West, he had his own issues, bipolar and everything.
Well, I know, but taking Delonte West out of the equation.
Paul George had to marry that stripper.
Oh, it could have been. Hey, did he have a baby by her?
Yes. That's why he married her.
Okay. So what was he trying to do? Was he trying to down one from D Wade? Not one up, but down one.
Don't care. But you, Snowman, you asked for me to cover this, and I just went and found it.
All right, hold on. Dear Paul George,
you fool!
And
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You can't this. You can't make this up.
You asked me to cover it, so we're gonna cover
shit.
it. Wait! I have to give a fair warning. I do have to give that fair warning.
Do it.
What the hell am I looking at?
Oh, you got to find out.
Simp alert! Simp!
Angel Reese, realistically, whether y'all want to say it or not, as a WNBA player, has shown more growth than I can say Caitlin Clark has. Oh.
Look, I got two buttons for you. Here's one.
That's a lie.
And here's two.
Now that's some bullshit.
I got you a third one.
Actually, you need a third one. Third one is
No. Not that one. No. Not that one.
Which one?
Snowman. You need the Dr. Evil one. Right. No, not how about no, but right.
Right.
Remember?
That's
yes.
Right.
I know. I did that one live. Right. Or AB.
Caitlin Clark, she put the work in.
She putting the work in. This is for you.
Okay.
A bullshit? A bullshit.
Wait a minute.
Say it, toddler.
Reese is putting the work
Say
in. She still can't make a damn layup.
Listen, go on. Let her go. Did you
She acts
send
like
this
she
to
got two
BGS?
right hands.
Did you send this to BGS?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. His response was cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Wait, what did he say?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
No lies there.
Now, wait.
Okay.
And
come on,
Let it go.
Okay.
Let it go. Let it go.
And all she does is complain. She leads the league in turnovers.
That sounds about right.
And this is just like statistically, this is her worst season. Like she can't.
Oh, does she need to wait a minute. I want to see that stat. She really leads in turnovers.
But she is, first of all, she is one of the leaders in turnovers. But what these two simps, matter of fact, do it again. Do it again.
Simp alert. Simp.
What these two simps, but first of all, you can tell they don't watch.
Yes.
You can tell they don't watch the game. Okay?
Nobody that watched basketball would say Angel Reese plays good with a straight face.
I can't even try to say that with a straight face. And I'm married to a basketball fan. I can't listen. Jody is as old school as me when it comes to basketball. And she can't say it with a straight face. What's that tell you?
And for the record, because I know somebody gonna say nobody is saying Angel Reese isn't nice to look at, but that doesn't mean she can play basketball.
I got so many simps coming after me talking about Angel Reese's game. And all I say to them is that's the point. I judge Angel Reese on her game, period. That is what I was born to do. That is what I am paid to do.
Her game on the court.
I got so many simps coming after me saying, you don't know Angel Reese. You don't know how she plays. Motherfucker, I've watched Angel Reese for the last 5 years. And after her championship win in 2023 and her gutty game the next year when she had 17 points and 21 rebounds on a bad knee, God bless her for that game. My question is simple. What has she done since that night in Albany, New York? My answer is simple. Nothing and ing.
Nothing.
She peaked at LSU.
She peaked
and it's been a downhill trajectory ever since.
You know, I'll borrow a line from my buddy Chris Dietz. When I was on the road and I did the show on the road while my wife was at work, and I said Angel Reese has started slow and gone down to the bottom. Dietz corrected me and said, no, she started at the bottom and has gotten worse.
Yes.
No lies.
No lies told.
No lies.
That's one for the Dietz man himself.
Found a way to get worse.
What has she actually done to bring? What the fuck is this on my screen, and why are we?
That's going to be the next topic.
That's going to be the next time. Okay.
Oh no.
No, actually, it's not what you think it is at all. Believe it or not.
Yeah, and he's sporting his fraternity. I'm like, y'all cool with this motherfucker?
On this subject, actually, yes. Okay. Finish your thought on Angel Reese, though, Snowman.
Angel Reese, until you decide to work on your game and actually improve it, because after that 17-21 rebound performance against Iowa, a team that you beat for the national championship at LSU, and then Caitlin Clark dropped 42 points on your ass. Shut up. I'm done. Next subject.
All right. And the next subject is Howard University. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why? By the way, before I say that, before I get into it, like, share, subscribe, hit that Cash App, support the show, hit the Super Chat, support the show. Now I know what you're thinking. Why are we talking about Howard University today? Look at the title of the screen. Tired of the foolishness, and we need to do better. Recently, Howard University unenrolled over 500 students who they gave the go-ahead to and were preparing to be in their dorms in about 2 weeks. They unenrolled over 500 students without warning.
What?
Yes.
Unenrolled? Did I hear that right?
Unenrolled.
500?
Yes, over 500 students. Now, everybody knows college costs money, yada, yada, yada. And a lot of these students have came out on TikTok and other places and pointed out that Howard said they had to have their money by July 10th, which is incredibly stupid considering that most colleges don't start until August.
Right.
And in fact, a lot of your scholarships and military benefits don't hit till August.
Don't kick in until August.
Don't even kick in until August, but they had the deadline for them to have like half of their tuition by July 10th. That's not right. And over 500 students got screwed over. Now, this situation's so bad. This is how bad the situation is.
It blew up last night and today when hundreds of Howard University's incoming freshmen say they've been disenrolled just weeks before they were supposed to move in. On Wednesday, emails like this were sent to students who had not paid at least 50% of their balance by saying July 10th, saying they could no longer hold a spot.
Now, I've been to college. I've never been anywhere where you had to have like 50% before the semester even starts.
Before the semester even starts.
That's
no,
insane.
I didn't get, when I went away to college in 1990, I didn't get a scholarship literally until the last week in July. I didn't get my scholarship to Northeast Missouri State until the last week in July, and I still had my spot when I moved in the following month. That's stupid.
Yes, and we know there's more than one HBCU, but this is the one we're talking about right now.
For them in the incoming class for fall 2020.
And believe it or not, to Roland's credit, he said, and I'm not gonna play, but another video, he did point out that look, he said, look, if you can't afford Howard, try to find a community HBCU in your local state.
Mm-hmm.
And Howard is quite expensive.
It is.
But to Roland's credit, yes, I said that. To Roland Martin's credit, he did give somewhat of a solution in another video.
26, multiple students said they were waiting for grants, scholarships, and federal funding to clear their balance. They were not aware that if the funds were not applied by July 10th, they would be unenrolled. Howard alums, students, and parents are enraged by the university's decision and are speaking out against it. First of all, let's show the statement from Howard University, please. They put it on social media. They released a statement making it clear we understand that the enrollment update that was issued yesterday is difficult and disappointing for students and their families. Howard University provided multiple detailed communications throughout March, April, May, June, and July, the first time in-college students and families on steps needed to secure enrollment for the fall 2026
I honestly
semester.
don't know.
Notifications included emails, personalized financial aid information, videos, and Bison prep sessions to help incoming students understand the tuition payment requirements, payment plan options, the process for reporting outside scholarships, and the deadlines necessary to secure their enrollment. Joining us, it says students who did not meet the established payment arrangement, or scholarship and other financial aid reporting deadlines have been notified that the university can no longer hold their place in the incoming class. Incoming freshmen Isabella Williams received a disenrollment email after expecting her scholarship to fulfill financial requirements. Isabella posted this video in response to the disappointing news.
I don't like being emotional. I don't like showing any sort of fear. But never in my life have I been so disappointed. Never in my life have I gotten so far and worked so hard for it to be stripped from me on a random Wednesday when I was promised and told by people that what I was doing was okay, that everything was fine, and that my scholarships.
Now, just give a little context. This sister had been in contact with Howard University, and they told her all of her finances were okay. So, yeah, she has every right to be pissed off right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could come through later.
Yeah.
And then I'm suddenly unenrolled from a dream school, from a school that I worked so hard to get into, to afford to go to, because my mother wasn't able to continue her education there for the same reason.
Mm-hmm.
This is unacceptable. I'm not accepting this.
It is. It is. It is. It is.
So I put in my notes, still we rise. Please be kind. Please be kind to me. Please be kind to the students going through this. Please be kind to yourself. If you're currently a student, or if you're an incoming one, or you were supposed to be an incoming one, things work out. Things will work out. I promise. I promise they will. But that doesn't mean it's not hard. But I'm hoping that I can get through this. And I hope that this can be motivation to everyone and anyone that bad things can happen and we will still rise. And the sun will come up the next day. And I'll still be able to help people the way that I want to. Because nothing will stand in the way of my light, even if it feels like it is. I love you all. I love you all very much.
Folks, there are a number of videos like that with incoming first-year students now left to their own devices. Organizations like the Esther Funds Foundation are now trying to step in and support. They posted a statement offering aid to the incoming Howard freshmen, sharing that the Esther Funds Foundation stands with Howard University students facing sudden enrollment uncertainty. We recognize how frightening and destabilizing this moment can be, and this is exactly why EFF exists, to help students navigate financial emergencies, resource gaps, and barriers that threaten their path to graduation.
Yes.
Students
Mm-hmm.
email nationals@estherfundsinc.org with the subject Howard Student Support and include a brief summary of the deadline they are facing and a redacted screenshot when helpful. They ask, please do not email social security numbers, passwords, verification codes, tax returns, or full financial account details. Isabella Williams and Laverne Mickens, a parent widely known for providing college funding resources, known as the Scholarship College Mama on social media, join us right now. So, Isabella, I'll start with you. Howard said notifications were sent over a period of months. Did you receive those?
Received those emails, and I directly contacted financial office to ensure that I was good to go. I talked to them about my personal situation. I told them that I have external scholarships that will cover the remainder of my balance, which is $12,000, and they said it was okay. I submitted it through Backpack. I gave them all of my needed documentation, and they said I was fine. So I didn't enroll in a payment plan because I was told not to. We understand that we were given emails, but we also know that we directly communicated with Howard University. So what they're saying to the press versus what they're saying to us is entirely different.
Oh,
okay. When you say you talked to them, they assured you. Did you detail who you talked to?
Listen to our answer very carefully.
Were they an authority? Was it a student? Was it the financial aid director? Who did you actually talk to?
I called multiple times. I think sometimes they were students and other times they may have been a regular adult employee, but I will say that they don't specify who it is. They just say that it's financial aid office. And to be quite frank, it takes so long to get on the phone with anyone that the last thing I'm thinking about is the title of who I'm talking to. I'm just happy I have someone to talk to.
In other words, they were giving her the runaround. And in my personal opinion, I think somebody's stealing money.
I was thinking that when you open this story, when you see a rule that 50% of your enrollment is supposed to be paid by a certain time in July, someone is taking a cut off the top of that, if not taking half the damn stack. Someone is taking a stack of that.
I neglected to mention, they had to pay around $800 for their dorm and some other kind of fee, and they told those 500 students that fee is non-refundable.
Bullshit.
And if you do the math, it's almost $500,000.
Somebody is swiping money.
Yep.
I hate saying it, but
shout out to Louis. I agree with him. Somebody need to get sued.
They all need to get sued.
They need to be investigated. Somebody better call in the Department of Education and thoroughly investigate them for this shit. Somebody need to call all the IRS, the Treasury Department, and this is in DC, and this is in the DC area. So
they need to clean.
They need to clean the house. You understand?
This is in the DC area.
This is in the DC area, and some action needs to be taken immediately on behalf of the students.
I
re-enroll
understand
them.
that. What I'm saying is, when you were calling, you got these assurances. Were you noting the name and the title of the person you were talking to, so anything happened later, you can follow up and say, no, Pam so and so or David so and so on this date told me.
I understand. I perfectly understand where Roland's coming from.
Yeah.
When you're on the phone for like over 20 or 30 minutes, I understand where young ladies coming from too.
Yeah, you get totally frustrated, especially when you get the runaround like this. When it comes to school, you get this total runaround, man. You're gonna get frustrated, and I think that was their idea.
Yeah, and to be fair to Roland, he's not wrong. You should write down your names.
Roland is not wrong. You should be noting whoever you talk to. You should be noting that. However, you can get so frustrated. We've all been there.
Yes.
After being on hold for such a long time and get through to anybody important that you don't do it. You're just the brain works like this. When you get someone on the phone with such a situation, first of all, you are emotionally strung out because you're dealing with this situation. So your emotions are tied up in knots to begin with.
Yes.
So
completely stressed out.
You are stressed to the hilt. Stressed to the hilt. So the logical move won't kick in. The logical move won't kick in at second one. Why? Because you are stressed out. You are stressed to the hilt. So don't get the chance to note who said what, who did what, or anything like that. If your brain catches it, great. If not, you got a built-in reason. You are stressed to the hilt. Secondly, when they're doing some wicked shit like this and they put you on hold for the better part of 20 minutes, what do you think's going to happen, especially in the Black community? We get frustrated.
Yes.
Or anybody.
Lose your edge.
Not just the Black community. Let me just say this about everybody. When you've been on hold for no matter what you are dealing with, you get frustrated after 20 or 30 minutes. Because what is the financial aid office essentially? It's a customer service office.
Yes.
What is a customer service office supposed to do? They're supposed to take care of their customers. The students are the customers, and they're getting shoved out the back door quicker than they can come in the front door. And when you're told a blatant lie, that You don't have to go on a payment plan. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that, because you were told that everything is good. So what happens when you're told everything is good? What happens? The stress comes off of you. You take a deep breath, and you what? What do they want you to do? They want you to relax. They want you to relax. Okay, which is what this young lady did, and I don't blame her. When you're told you don't have to enter a payment plan, you don't have to do this move, you don't have to do that move.
Yes, release off your shoulder.
You breathe a sigh of relief, basically.
Exactly. It's a huge sigh of relief when you feel that you get taken care of by the customer service agent that you speak to. You don't want their name down. All you want as a customer is to get your situation resolved,
sorted out. Yeah. Sorted out. Solved. Yeah.
That's all you want. Do I understand where Roland's coming from? Yes. You should absolutely make it a point to note who you're talking to in terms of customer service. However, what else does customer service like to do? They like to stress you the fuck out. And once you are stressed out, they know they got you off of your game, which is bullshit on their part. I worked in customer service for many, many years. Their job is to get you off of your game. Why? You're already stressed out because you're dealing with an issue that affects you and affects your situation, and they are charged with making it better. And when you're told the things that this young lady was told, you think at that time, okay, I got it sorted out. I'm good. I can relax. I can breathe a little bit. I can start packing early and get ready to get to Howard University in August. And what this sounds like and feels like, as soon as she took that breath, I am not in this situation. Well, I was after cancer. More on that in a moment. What they did is tell her this bullshit to do what? Get her off the phone.
Yep.
They told her this bullshit to get her off the phone.
Well, no, because
and
like
they yanked the rug out from her.
We should be able to trust our university. We should be able to call our university, ask a question, get it answered, and not.
Yes, we should.
Correct. Absolutely.
Wait. Here's the key word.
I understand that some people will say, well, their reputation will precede you and you should have assumed otherwise. But I believe that it's okay for students to have trust in their university, and we should be able to. So to answer your question, no, but I genuinely did not think that I had to.
Laverne,
she's right.
Some students were inadvertently removed, and our understanding that they've been added back. Any idea of actually, we've heard hundreds, we've heard 500. Any idea of how many students have actually been impacted at Howard?
Hi, Roland. Thank you for having me on tonight. I'll tell you this, between 3 and 5 p.m. last evening, I got hundreds of emails and direct messages, and I was up until 4 o'clock this morning answering at least 300 to 400 emails. So I would have to say several hundred families were impacted. Some are saying 500. Some people are saying more. And as to your question of people being reinstated, I did speak to a couple families that were veterans that were waiting on the GI Bill and other veterans benefits. I know they got priority, and someone from Veterans Affairs reached out to the college and got their particular situation straightened out. So I know some of the students that were re-enrolled were families of veterans with veterans benefits and the GI Bill and things of that nature. But several hundred, if not 5 or 6 or more, I know students that had full rides that got kicked out of school last night. I know Jackie Robinson, Bill Gates scholars, Coca-Cola, kids with full tuition and full ride scholarships that were either told that they didn't need to get on a payment plan, or they tried to get on a payment plan and there was a glitch to the system. They spoke to the director of financial aid. They also spoke to a woman named Mrs. Frazier. They spoke to several people who gave them several different conflicting messages. And so I just made a video last week about how we need to be more clear with parents and families and students about this entire process. And I would see if it were 10 or 20 or maybe 50 or 100 families, they missed the deadline, but 500 to 600 families missing a deadline and blaming the families and saying, well, they got an email on July 8th or June 8th. July 10th was a deadline they should have known. All of these families were told several different things, and they've got
There you
screenshots,
go.
documentation,
There you
emails.
go.
They've got proof.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
We wanted someone from Howard University to come on the show to explain what happened. They did not provide anyone. They simply sent us that particular statement. Obviously, this is a lot of people are distraught. Like I say, I've
Oh, yeah.
seen numerous videos like that of Isabella. Isabella, since this happened, again, there's been a huge response. Have you heard from anyone with the university today regarding your status?
No, I haven't heard anything directly from the university. I called the financial aid office, I called the bursar office, and I left messages for both of them, but I have received nothing in return. I've also emailed enrollment engagement like we were expected to do, and I got nothing in return. Luckily, I'm one of the students that has gotten their classes back, but I now have a $30,000 bill, and they haven't said whether I'm actually reinstated. So right now, even though I have a little bit of hope, there's still no transparency, there's no communication, and there's a bill that a lot of us have that we cannot afford to pay.
And people, you know what, Johnny Anderson, you just said something that is so true.
Yes.
And people wonder why so many black students choose to attend predominantly white institutions, me being one of them. Because, and I have to express this. All throughout the 89-90 year, my senior year in high school, I can't tell you how many teachers were coming after me saying, you need to go to an HBCU. And finally, my chemistry teacher was one of the last ones to suggest it. And my exact response was, for what? I didn't know I'd see this level of bullshit from HBCUs. But, and you know what, Horowitz, you're right. You got to get the NCAA involved. They're scamming like this, and they should be, oh, there's so many lawsuits that should be going on. Every student there, enrolled or not, enrolled or disenrolled, needs to slap a lawsuit up their ass. Because you are ruining the experience of the student and the student athlete. So you want to piss them off and really want to get the audit going? Keep the athletic teams off the field and off the court. Absolutely, Horowitz, you are right. Because who knows if this is the only HBCU, whether it be in Washington, D.C. or Mississippi or whatever, who knows if this is the only HBCU that's pulling this bullshit?
Exactly.
We talk about, look, cost of education is insane these days. And if we talk about, what it costs to go to Howard University, I've talked to some folks. We're talking, upwards of $50,000. And in fact, this is from Howard University's own website that lists various cost estimate, indirect. It says that the total cost estimate you're talking about could be some $64,000 annually.
Yep.
And I can only imagine. I mean, you listed Jackie Robinson scholars, Bill Gates scholars, and others. I mean, I can only imagine if you're a family and you are expecting a scholarship that's going to pay for all of that, and a scholarship hasn't arrived. So what the university is saying is, no, you as a family, you actually have to make up that $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 shortfall.
Yep.
Is that what they're saying here?
With that. That's what Howard is saying. But as a parent of 5 children I've put through college, this is how scholarships work, right? So scholarships are usually paid out in August, September the latest. And the colleges know this. So, for example, in My situation with my kids, I'll get, or my daughter will get, an email from the scholarship. We're going to cut the check like Scholarship America says and does. We'll send it to you with the college's name. You send it to them. I forward that email to the director of financial aid. They put a note in her account and they credit her the amount of the scholarship because they know the money's on the way.
Yep.
They never tell me, well, Mrs. Mickens, we know you won the scholarship, but you've got to swipe your card and pay this money. What they will say is you need to have possibly a zero balance either before you step foot on campus or before classes start. But scholarships usually pay out in August and September, especially big national well-known scholarships that are $20, $30, $40, $50,000, which a lot of these kids won these scholarships. Howard is not new.
Yeah, Howard's not new.
Exactly.
They know these scholarships and the GI Bill pays in August. But you get the deadline July 10th. That's bullshit.
It is bullshit. Somebody is swiping money. Somebody is skimming off the top for this.
How old is Howard University? They've been taking these students with these scholarships for how many years? They know how this works. They know how scholarships work. They know how grants work. They even know how loan disbursements work. And even with the big, beautiful bill and the changes on July 1st to Parent Plus loans, direct subsidized, unsubsidized loans, Pell Grant.
Yeah, let's just get this out of the way right now. Y'all can't put this on Trump. This is not Trump's bullshit. And trust and believe, he had a lot of bullshit to go around.
Yep.
But this
is Howard's bullshit. This is Howard's
bullshit.
This is strictly Howard's bullshit.
And all of that. Even with those changes, the amount of money that will be dispersed at a certain time, they're supposed to communicate with the parents. They're supposed to communicate with the student. I think what happened is students turn 18 and what happens? We've got FERPA laws. They are talking only to the students because according to them, the student is the adult. And they send all those emails to their howard.edu email, which, by the way, they've been kicked out.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App, support the show, and hit that Super Chat, support the show.
Out of school. They don't even have access to that email anymore. They're not communicating with the parents. I don't know if the student is communicating with the parent. There's just miscommunication all around. So, like I said, I know kids with scholarships, with grants. I know kids waiting on their loans, Parent Plus loans haven't been paid out yet. And of course, the GI Bill and military aid hadn't been paid out yet. People are distraught. There are people in California, Chicago, Atlanta, Texas that can't just hop in a car and drive to DC, which I'm suggesting at this point, they're not answering your email and they're not picking up the phone. So you need to, you need to show up. They need to see your face. Because clearly Howard is playing in everyone's faces and you need to show up and let them know this is serious and where's the pivot to plan B? Because I know kids that turn down full rides to other schools to go to their dream school, Howard, which is now turning into their nightmare.
Going to my panel. Greg, you professor there at Howard University. I'm quite sure you have heard these stories before.
I'm trying to speak very deliberately right now. This is as familiar to me as the chair I'm sitting in right now. I know it's not only Howard either. So, Sister Williams, I expect to see you on campus very shortly. But I want you to know, and I want everybody to know, the faculty know nothing about this. Because as you said, Sister Mickens, as you know, we don't get any of those emails. A university is this, quite simply. One of my colleagues said this many years ago. It is the students and the faculty. They're not coming to the swag surf, the Greek-led organizations, the football game, the parties. They're coming to the class. Everybody else is there to facilitate that enterprise, and everything else surrounds that. When you have a system where we are not aware of this, I'm aware of it because I, like a lot of people, am in with these students and their families, their communities. So I got a lot of, I didn't get nearly as much as you did, Sister Mickens, because people look at you as a problem solver, and rightfully so. But this is not new. This isn't just black schools. When I was at Tennessee State as a second year trying to get my SEOG and BEOG. Homer Wheaton, who was the longtime director of financial aid at Tennessee State, would sit in his office with a line of students outside and work whatever magic he needed to work to make it work, and then say, don't worry about it. So when you say, Isabella, that you relied to your detriment, I hate to use that legal language because I suspect there may be some lawsuits coming, but when you relied on the person.
Yes, there should be some lawsuits coming.
Or persons you talked
Lots
to.
of them.
That is something you should have been able to rely on, because that's what, as we just heard from Sister Mickens, students have been relying on for as long as scholarships and aid have hit the accounts after the school starts even. Now, I will end with this just for now, because again, I'm trying to be very deliberate about this. Howard said, and
I'm not
same
sure,
statement
Howard.
they sent you, Roland, that I saw a copy of an email because somebody sent it to me, because we don't get those emails. The faculty don't get them, y'all. Please understand that. And then they put it on their website. Everybody can look at it at the dig.howard.edu,
I'm not sure, Horowitz. I'll ask Charles next time I talk to him.
that the university is reviewing information related to anticipated scholarship funding and other financial aid where appropriate, and will consider relevant circumstances presented regarding pending scholarship awards and financial aid resources. Shout out to whichever lawyer they paid to write that sentence, so that it's indeterminate enough to say that if we continue to mess up. However, if you got the GI Bill, what you say, sis, they starting with that one first, right? All of that money is going to be taken and hit. But I will say this to you, Sister Isabella. I'll say this to you. People will accuse that of being the Howard way or the Hampton way or the Morehouse or Spelman way. But this is, quite frankly, the moment you have learned that some of the things that are going to help you rise to the top of whatever profession you're in, you can't trust nobody. Nope. And you got to keep all your receipts. And at the end of the day, you come see us, the faculty, because that's why you're there. And we're going to take care of you in the classroom, and the rest of that stuff, we will be shoulder to shoulder with you to get that stuff in order. I expect this to be worked out, but the first thing you're going to work it out is because you got on social media. Trust me, you got the skill set. It's going to help all this get resolved. And I hate to say that because I love Howard. I love my HBCUs. I've been out 26 years. And it breaks my heart. I'm going to stop talking because it make me want to fight somebody, quite frankly.
You a university professor?
Yeah, now y'all got the gist of that. Now they're not the only ones talking about this. I got some more clips just from TikTok.
Non-refundable. $400 housing deposit. Non-refundable. 400 plus 400 is $800 per student. Multiply that by 500 to 600 students.
That's $400,000.
That's $500,000.
Yes.
That Howard doesn't have to pay back to anyone that they now have in their position, because those fees are non-refundable. What are they going to do with that money? I need someone to look into this, because they were never going to enroll those kids.
No, they weren't.
They were never going to let those kids in, and they're not going to let you in at all. They're not emailing you back. They're not picking up the phone for you.
And they're not
y'all
going
wrap
to.
this up by next week. If you don't hear from Howard, we need to formulate a plan B. If you don't hear by July 31st of next week, what's your plan B? Because you all have scholarships that you won. Those scholarship providers need to know where you're going to school. You're not going to Howard. They won't even answer the phone for you. My daughter had 5 schools fighting to get her. They wanted her. They were throwing money at her, trying to lure her, entice her, and get her to come to their school. Howard won't even email you back and pick up the phone.
Oh.
So what are we talking about? Where are you going to school? We need to figure that out. And you need to tell your scholarship provider where you're going, or you're going to lose that money. You already lost your housing deposit. You already lost your enrollment deposit.
You ain't getting it back.
Howard University has over $500,000 of these kids and these families' money that they do not have to pay back. They do not have to pay that back.
And all those families need to sue.
Every one of them. Every one of them need to stick a lawsuit at Howard.
You're gonna see a class action.
Her scholarship came in today. She only owes $1,400. I told them I will pay this now.
I'm Jay Lawson on the campus of Howard University because over 500 students have been unenrolled at Howard's incoming freshman class. Now, the vice president of enrollment says that basically the tuition had to be paid 50% on the account in order for the students to secure their enrollment. However, parents say that the emails have been confusing frustration. A lot of parents have come up to the administration building offering to pay the remaining balance of what they believe is left on the accounts, and the administration is telling them that there is nothing that they can do. The vice president of enrollment also says that some cases will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis because there are a lot of external funding and scholarships that needed to be applied to accounts. But right now, a lot of the students who have been turned away, their families say that they don't know what they are going to do.
Like, what's this money is the problem that can be solved. It's not fair. I called since May trying to get in contact with somebody. They did not respond. And when they did respond, they gave me miscommunication. They can pull it. They said the calls are recorded. They can pull those calls to hear what the rep told me.
Howard University has issued a statement. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk, where the facts are real. I'm your host, Ariana. Let's get into it. I already told you about the unenrolled freshmen at Howard University. Many students took to the internet to share that they received this email telling them that they were unenrolled from the university because they missed the July 10th deadline to pay their tuition payment or payment arrangement. What sparked lots of concerns from HU students and alumni is that many received this.
This is so unprofessional. This is so irresponsible.
This is a class action lawsuit, and it needs to happen now.
Yes.
Class action indeed.
For scholarships, military benefits, and loans to hit their account. Now that these stories have flooded the internet, Howard is responding. In the statement posted to Instagram, the university says they understand the challenges and concerns that students and families are facing in regards to current enrollment. They say that they are working to review all information in regards to enrollment status, anticipated scholarship funding, and financial aid where appropriate. They say that they will consider relevant circumstances regarding pending scholarships and financial aid for impacted students. As of right now, they're pointing students with questions toward the emails listed below.
There were continuous incidents resulting in poor living conditions.
Pee coming down from the ceiling. This is the way we have to do the house. Pee. And over here is much
Saw
worse.
that at A&T.
Oh my God. Flooding.
Now we have to try to get down the stairs with her.
Mold, y'all. Mold all on the ceiling, all on the walls. We got rats.
Oh, man.
Dirty water.
The hell?
Now, what really surprised me was I didn't expect to see so many non-Black Americans. They let it be known that I was different. They didn't want to fool with me because I was from the South. They didn't want to fool with me because I was Black American and I didn't have no culture and I didn't know who I was. But I'm going to be diving deep into why I left Howard University for a PWI.
Hi everyone, my name is Chrisette Jones, an incoming freshman at Howard University. At least I was. Today, me and several hundred others of incoming freshmen at Howard University was unenrolled from the university today. The reasoning in an email was unpaid tuition balances. Every student's situation is different. My situation, I only owed $9,000. And I personally was having issues on the website where we pay our tuition balance. And I wasn't able to pay until today. But in other students' situations,
So you don't have your shit together with the way the students play, but you're gonna put an absurd due date in July 10th when you know school doesn't even start till August.
Yep.
August. All these kids have already officially enrolled into your school, paid you money, and you're gonna kick them out. Like I said, I see a big lawsuit coming,
and there needs to be.
It's a class action. There's going to be a class action, and Howard is going to get thoroughly investigated by multiple government agencies. Government departments are going to be thoroughly giving this whole university a colonoscopy, and then other HBCUs are going to look at this and be, oh shit! If they can do that to Howard right there, imagine what they can do to us. We better get our shit together.
had scholarships pending, military benefits pending, and we are currently 2 weeks before we have to move in. Tell me, Howard, what am I and hundreds of other students supposed to do now? In no email have you warned us that there will be unenrollment if we didn't pay our tuition by the July 10th deadline. To all my other Howard incoming freshmen,
They were
I
not
meet with
warned?
you. We're all in this together, and we're all gonna get through this.
It's
Wait a
not lost
minute.
on me that whenever there are conversations around the big three HBCUs, Howard, Spelman, Morehouse, and folks aren't praising them or kissing their ass, people assume that you're hating. Currently, there are conversations happening around Howard University because nearly 500 incoming freshmen were just unenrolled from the institution. These kids have been sharing their stories via social media. They are heartbroken. For many children, for many adults, Howard University is one of their dream schools. So this morning I posted this on Threads. That Howard University is a prime example of how we pedestalize things in the Black community so much that year after year, they get things egregiously wrong, but folks won't let the legacy go. Now, mind y'all, I didn't say burn down the institution. What I said was, as an HBCU graduate who has not one but two parents who went to Howard University, a cousin that's there right now, a brother-in-law whose sister and both his parents went to Howard University, is to encourage the accountability of our institution. I stated when there's a call for accountability, folks have a willingness to protect the abuse in the name of that legacy and brand. I also stated that from the mold and the mice in the dorms to the lack of
Hence to the title of my stream, we have to do better.
housing to the piss poor facilities to the mismanagement of funding in the most endowed HBCU in the nation. Folks need to be held accountable. Now, I went to an HBCU, Delaware State University to be exact, for my bachelor's degree. And for my master's, I attended a PWI, Georgetown University. I can speak to both experiences, but I had multiple people comment that these things happen at PWI and that PWIs just have better PR. And I want you all to recognize that I do not want our institutions to have better PR to be abusive to their students. I don't want our institutions, when they do things that gravely impact the student body, to be able to have a better PR to keep it from the public. And for the multitude of folks that continuously stated that anybody talking about this conversation is just hate, because I am passionate about HBCUs and our institution, I have done a series of videos about our institutions over the years. It's actually entitled HBCUs Do Better. I talked about when a faculty member at Alabama A&M was using students' social security numbers on their tax return. I talked about when Dr. Bonnie...
What? Whoa!
Let me hear that again.
A faculty member is using the student's social security number on their tax returns. That's fucked up.
Oh, I am sick. I am totally sick.
So these people, so this individual is committing fraud.
Yeah.
Yes.
On their tax.
Other people's social security numbers. Do you understand how big of a fraud you just committed? Because you destroy other people's credit scores and other things.
Bailey died by suicide because she was heavily bullied by a white man that was hired at the institution. And all of the board, the majority, being black folk, sided with the white man. And we absolutely talked about when South Carolina State invited their MAGA lieutenant governor to speak at the students' commencement. Every time these kids get on here to tell folks what it is that they're experiencing, people want to throw their capes on for the institution versus protecting the people because the people make the institution.
So there's something about this Howard situation that just was not sitting right with me. Why are there so many GoFundMes? Why are there so many Kickstarters? Why do so many kids owe so much tuition? Every other video on my For You page was a Howard student reaching out for help. Over the last 3 days, I talked to 35 to 40 families and students.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App, support the show, hit the Super Chat, support the show. Cash App links at the bottom.
Investigating. And all you know-it-alls in my comments that has so much to say, be prepared for me to tell you you're loud and wrong because something's going on. It's not just a matter of irresponsible parents, irresponsible students. You didn't follow the money. You didn't get the best aid package that you could. You knew this was a private school. You knew how much tuition was. It's not that. Something else is going on.
Oh, yeah, something else is going on. Somebody's still, I believe somebody's stealing money.
You can see it. You can see it. You can see it. It's... Oh, God.
It's out in the open and it's blatant.
It sure is.
It's barely under the surface. It's just under the surface right there. And just, they're just hiding it and getting people to go around and just say, getting the run around saying this, that, and the third. The hell?
I'm crying right. I'm crying right now, y'all, listening to this, because I have never, ever. Well, let me take part. Let me
Crying
take
out of frustration. Crying out of frustration.
For being as a student, seeing this happen, and oh my God, I didn't attend North Carolina A&T in 1994, but I was around the campus a lot because I was cutting my teeth doing broadcasting there.
Mm-hmm.
The facilities were horrendous.
Say it like Ray Ray. Say it like Ray Ray, BGS. I'm sorry. Say it like Ray Ray. Hey, Brian. It was what?
Horrendous.
No. Them places were trash. It was trash.
No, I can't joke right now, man. I mean, it's horrendous.
No, I'm not joking.
I know, but go with me on this one. They were horrendous. Horrendous. Now I've seen
not well maintained.
I've seen some dorms all across this country. Some that could be bigger, some that could be smaller. I understand that, but this is just wrong. Every HBCU needs to be financially audited. They need to be investigated. And there should be one big ass class action lawsuit beginning with this one. Because how are you going to take the students' money? Number one. Number two, how are you? Well, let me combine that. How are you going to take the students' money, say they're enrolled, and then disenroll them because of a mandate, a deadline that you didn't communicate to them? That's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly,
other horse shit.
With some of the clips I was watching about the condition, I almost physically got ill. I almost physically walked off this thing and turned everything off because it makes me so sick to see this shit. I saw it in person in 1994 at North Carolina A&T University. I've seen it up close and personal. If it hasn't changed since 1994, unless there's a class action lawsuit the size of Lucas Oil Stadium and Levi Stadium put together, now it ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change. It's not. It's the universities themselves.
Yes.
It's the universities themselves that are turning a blind eye to the students and incoming students' concerns. And if anything pisses me off, that does.
Bison Hub or Bison Web is no longer being utilized. They replaced it with a different system. Access HU, Canvas, and Workday are now being used. In the midst of that switch, classes weren't being counted, credits were being lost, scholarships were disappearing, and new balances started to appear. Students who had a zero balance,
they are stealing this money.
Now having
I'm convinced now they're stealing this money.
3 years ago for classes and housing. And housing has doubled. And the amount you owe in the system is not the same as the amount on the payment site where you can make a payment. The numbers don't match. They're not adding up. On June 4th, students and families received emails.
Now you see why there's some fraud going on.
Threatening tone.
Lots of it.
Wanted their money, and they wanted it now. Immediate payment with threats of collections if they didn't get their money. Some housing fees were doubled at the last minute. Some students were charged for last year's room and last year's board after all of that had been marked paid. Here's where it gets weird and suspicious. Some students and some families are being offered aid and loans and payment plans while Other families and other students are being denied aid, denied loans, and denied payment plans. Some families have been told they have until July 31st to pay, and some families have until August 29th to pay. Now, why is that? The scholarships that the kids
That's
are
not
winning
fair.
and getting, they're not being allowed to apply that to their old prior balance. Of course, students and parents and families are reporting no communication, rude communication, unhelpful communication. People are even trying to reach out to the president and the trustee board with no luck. One family I talked to said they had a zero balance, they received a refund check, and now Howard is trying to charge them for that refund check to
They're
get
trying to
that
pull
money
it back. They're trying to pull
for
it
their
back.
clerical error. Students are also being mistreated by their professors, ignored by administration. They're not getting any help at all. That brings us to today. Did you know that there's a FAFSA financial aid poolside chat on Thursday, July 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Did you know there's a Zoom? Do you have the link? I have it if you want it. There's one link for you to register and another link for you to ask your questions, because I have a feeling this webinar, they're going to turn the chat off.
Yes.
Students can't get their transcripts. They can't sign up for their own health insurance. They have to take the college's health insurance. While you're in your payment plan, you can't enroll. You remain unenrolled. All of a sudden, you see these fees. Like the kids were telling me in the comments, you have thousands of dollars on your balance with no warning out the blue. This is why you're seeing all these GoFundMes on your FYP.
Yep.
These kids have no recourse. They have nowhere else to go. This is shameful.
It is.
Borderline, damn near criminal. Students
It
and
is
families
criminal.
deserve transparency, dignity, and respect. They're not getting it. If you are a current Howard student and this sounds like you and your story, drop something in the comments. Email me if you have a GoFundMe. Send me that also. Tell me your story. If you are a Bison and an alum, reach out to leadership. Use your connections. Help these kids
Agreed.
instead of criticizing them in my comments. And if this is the first you're hearing about it, like, comment, share, repost, spread this story all over the place. This is what's been happening at Howard University. Let's help these kids.
Yeah, they need to. They need to help these kids and help them badly. This is ill. This
shows you the greed, and I'm sure that, like, let's consider one thing that's the problem with HBCUs at times. A lot of them often feel that they are entitled to Black students and their enrollment, so they're not going to do anything.
Yeah,
they're just going to sit there and take it, like, you know, like nothing's going to happen, like there's no accountability. I'm like, you guys are funded by the United States government, which means you owe them a little something. You're just not going to you can't just say, you know, you're protected
Hello
as
guys,
a
it's come to my
higher
attention
learning.
that many people received the email today that they were unenrolled from Howard University because they did not pay 50% of their tuition. Us incoming freshmen are supposed to be moving in 13 days from now. Many of us already got our dorm supplies completely invested into Howard and more. For so many incoming freshmen to receive this email that they cannot go to college from one of the #1 HBCUs in the nation is honestly unacceptable. Going to college is such a big deal, especially in the Black community, so to get that taken away in a blink of an eye is crazy. No warnings, no communication, no updates, no anything. Just an email saying that you have been unenrolled. I myself have not received this email, but it's insane to see so many students of color get denied the education they were promised. There are people with delayed scholarships, waiting for their GI Bill to kick in, and more. So much is not adding up, and it's genuinely insane. It's also coming out that Howard over-enrolled for the class of 2030, and this is one of the ways they could cut down numbers. That's insane that a mistake on their end is costing people their...
Yeah, that's
Wait.
what happens again.
Over enroll, and now they do these. Now they're doing this. Somebody committing fraud.
Yes,
somebody's lying because they're just wanting to pad their numbers just to look impressive for the Department of Education, because we know universities compete with one another investment for federal funding.
Yep.
So you want to pad those numbers over. You over enroll, but you unenroll some of these guys afterwards. That's fraud right there.
Their college experience, their freshman college experience, their education, the money that they already put in towards the housing application, the enrollment fee, which is not refundable. A lot of students are having to enroll in community college because they had no other backup option. The unprofessionalism in regards to young black individuals' education is insane. And honestly, I never heard of this. In the comments, I'll be posting a GoFundMe link, so if y'all could support, please help my fellow baby bisons get their college experience. Please help get the situation as much attention as it can so it can be resolved sooner than later.
There's some action that needs to, class action lawsuit needs to happen, and it needs to happen immediately.
Yeah.
It needs to happen like yesterday.
Yes.
Because this just ain't right. This is just not right, because you are playing with students' futures.
You're playing
with kids' futures, and you're also playing with their lives. Not to mention their livelihoods.
Yes.
Their livelihoods. Because what if there's a work study program involved that's mixed into the situation, and now they can't honor it? This is sick. This is the sickest.
And here's the thing. This administration that's in the Oval Office right now, they're going to want to their education department is going to be sent upon to make an example out of Howard. And Howard has to understand, as an HBCU, it cannot claim racism. And they understand they're not going to get a simple slap on the wrist like most PWIs get. You're not a PWI, you're an HBCU. Do you have any idea how much HBCUs have had to deal with crap at the hands of, the Department of Education, the Federal Department of Education, as well as the education department of their respective states?
Yep.
Because you're funded by your state.
This is just absolutely ill. And I fucking hate it for these kids. And
other schools, PW. Yeah.
I'm
sorry,
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm about to cry, because not only am I speaking as a former student, I'm also speaking as a parent.
Yeah, yes. I understand.
It's very understandable. I'm speaking as a parent, and I'm also speaking as a grandparent, because what if this shit happens to my grandkids? What if this shit happens to my grandchildren?
So it's that sense of helplessness that most parents would experience in that situation. So it's completely understandable, your frustrations, man.
I mean,
it's completely understandable.
I know that my children are grown. Okay, I understand that. I get that, but at the same time, my children were students. All right, and I'm speaking as a parent of students. Different stages, but they're students. God damn it! And I have grandchildren now that are thinking of that want to go to college, and they want to be treated fairly. And before anybody decides to open their whole mouth and say, "Well, your children are not yours, and your children are white," first of all, shut the fuck up. Second of all, they're my children. Period. My little girl Donna, if she was here, she'd be facing the same goddamn thing. I'm frustrated. I'm pissed off as a parent to have seen this, to hear about this, and god damn it, it just this is nerve-wracking. This is not fair.
Let it out.
Not fucking fair to the students. no matter what color you are, but especially to the black students, because they've been getting screwed right and left and upside down and all kinds of other shit, and yet can't do anything about it. And you know why that pisses me off so much? Because in many ways we're afraid to do something about it, and in other ways, when we try to do something like that, what happened? We get blocked. Just like these students are getting blocked from getting in school because of a bullshit deadline that they were not communicated to. And knowing the fact that I am
Purposely uninformed.
Purposely, exactly, Naima. Purposely.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, first of all, what's up, everybody?
What's up, Louis?
What up?
I just recovered from having an itis because I ate earlier on today.
Was some good? Was it? Hey, I had that same experience earlier today myself, so I can relate.
Now with because me and you, AB, was on the phone. What was the deadline again?
July 10th.
Loan?
For the student loan, or the deadline for the payment?
No, where it was July 10th, I think, right?
Yes, July 10th.
But people that use their student loans don't come until August, right?
Right.
Basically.
Well, first of all,
scholarship and DI bill don't come to August, but go ahead.
Nothing comes to no aid comes until August.
Yeah, but look, these colleges should know because they deal with receiving financial aid.
Yes.
Forever.
Mm-hmm.
And people also that use the GI Bill.
Yep.
They know when the federal money come in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they're directly tapped into the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
So this sounds like either this is utter incompetence or this is like some type of cash grab.
It's both.
But I'm praying that it's a cash grab and not utter incompetence.
I think it's Louis, a big part of me thinks, all right, I'll express the thought I expressed earlier tonight. Someone is swiping this money, and they made these fees non-refundable. $500 for your dorm fee. I think that's what I heard correctly.
Yeah, $400 for your dorm fee and $800 for enrollment.
Now multiply that times 500. That's $500,000 somebody or some people are sitting on right now, and they don't have to give that back. $500,000.
And this is Howard.
Yep.
Yes.
One of the flagship HBCUs.
Yes.
Correct.
If this was people stealing money, this is not a good look.
At all.
At all. Now I see why Ed Reed told Florida A&M, fuck a whole lot of you. Now I always understood why Deion Sanders left Jackson State. Because we talked about this 3 years ago, why he left Jackson State, because of the bullshit that was going on at Jackson State.
Yes.
But this shit is 100 times worse because you're denying students entry because of a poorly miscommunicated deadline that I'm willing to bet you they didn't have installed in the first place.
Now, AB.
Yes.
Did you see Roland Martin's take on it?
Actually, I did. We just played it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, because I just woke up.
And even he said, y'all need to get your shit together.
Because for the longest, everybody been pushing the HBCU instead of going to the PWI.
Yes.
One, because of safety and culture. You know, you can have the black experience and this and that.
Yep.
This is the biggest bad PR move. This could affect everybody.
This is horrible.
Yes.
This is
we have come a long way from the PR of the 90s when you had Spellman on the show, you know, a different world,
right,
and everything, to this shit right now. So I mean, it's like this is
Louis. I don't know if you heard me earlier tonight, but this
I just woke up.
This physically made me ill. This physically made me ill. And it just plain pisses me off that the students have to deal with this. It is fucking nerve-wracking. It is not fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's man, I'm so
breathe,
sick now.
breathe.
No,
just breathe.
I'm just so sick.
I got you. I know. I understand.
I'm just so sick right now seeing this happen to students. But again, I'll pose the question. This is very personal to me. I don't know how I would have reacted.
As you pose the question, go ahead.
I don't know how I would react if this were one of my kids going through this.
Yeah.
You're gonna okay.
Shit.
Yeah. Let's have a little bit more. Let's go move on to a more fun topic here.
Yes, please.
Like I said, there's a lot of foolishness going on in the black community, and oh dear, just brace yourselves.
One last point, Horowitz, you're dead on right. Keep an eye out for press releases, and I believe they're going to start this week with the new school year coming from HBCU presidents, copping pleas.
Mm-hmm.
Time zones worth of distance between them and Howard.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Yeah, you heard that right.
What in the all types of?
That's why.
Yeah, you by yourself on that one, bro. He said,
no.
If you didn't hear me, he said we all smashed our cousins before. No,
just no.
I am not from Appalachia.
Or am I?
No. And I'm not gonna sit and lie to you. I got some pretty cousins, but the answer is still no.
No.
The thought of
capacity is this shit.
I don't blame the shorty, bro. Kenneth, everyone smashed her cousin before, bro. You did it. I did.
We don't like to admit.
No. Just no. And I repeat, no. Just
what's that old boy Stephen A said? No.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
No.
Thank you. Let me find that. I got it.
No.
Just no.
If I was a relative of him, I would keep my daughters away from him.
Exactly.
Just for a comment. Just I don't care if this is for clout or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's certain shit you just do not say on the fucking net.
Out loud, right?
Yes.
You don't expose yourself like that. Like nobody's gonna hold you accountable, moron. In fact, Snowman, if you could find Stephen A. screaming, "That is blasphemous," that would sum up my frustrations right now.
Yeah, that is blasphemous.
I'll find
But
it.
there are a lot of people with pedophilic mindsets in the black community. Sorry, I hate to talk about it.
Wait for it.
There's a lot of us with a pedophilia mindset. It's not talked about enough. You viewing a 13-year-old girl as consenting to a 20-year-old male sexual advances, then I'm starting to look at you kind of crazy.
Are you kidding me?
And here we go.
Wait, did that dude say he slept with his 13-year-old cousin?
No. That's a different clip.
Oh, okay.
I found it.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing?
There you go.
Thank you.
Easy, right? That's interesting. You think a 13-year-old child can consent to sex?
No, actually, we don't. We do think a 13-year-old child can be fast. It's a man's job to tell her no.
You have a pedophilic mindset. You have a pedophilic mindset.
No,
are they talking about the with the mother that shot the guy in the head?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why, like when I came up, once kids became a certain age, I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for where I came up at. Males and females were separated and was forbidden to engage with each other.
For good reason.
Yeah.
Very good reason.
And it was strictly enforced by everyone in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And back then, people that were fast were shamed.
Yes.
Yep.
And both male and female, they were shamed for that.
Yes.
Because you still had the church that was a pinnacle structure in the community that was actually doing work, and this is in the 80s. So, yeah, nobody is co-signing that bullshit. We're just pointing out that the chick is fast, and nobody's agreeing. Like, yo,
nobody's agreeing that a 20-year-old should sleep with a 13-year-old. Nobody's saying that shit.
I'm certainly not.
Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah.
We like to say, oh, we're so much better than the white community, right? No, we're the same. We're not any different. White people see us as below them. What we're saying is, what we want to say is that we're the same. We're the same. I don't want to be below you. It's arguable about being above them, but at minimum, we want a level playing field. Our family members and friends and the people in our community, some of them have a pedophilic mindset. That's going to hurt some people, but it's the truth.
And you know what happened also back in the day to people that had affinity for young children?
They got their ass whipped.
Yes.
They got their ass whipped.
They got their ass kicked.
That was the least that would happen.
Yes.
I can't speak for everybody. I'm only talking about what happened in the community that I grew up in Newark, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was almost the proverbial forks and the torches and pitchforks coming out.
Yep.
It is the absolute truth. And it's something that we don't talk about in our community enough. 13-year-old girls can't be fast. They can't be consenting to being pursued by an adult male.
My lips are shut.
Yes.
And that's all I have to say about that.
You didn't say anything, you stupid.
Can't we be the first country to throw away like boy babies? Like in China, they give away and kill the girl babies. Why can't we get rid of the boys?
Stop.
They contribute.
Time. Halt. This is hold the phone. Stop. Penalty flag on the field.
You heard her.
I thought we got.
I might do a standalone video myself on this one tomorrow.
I thought
TikTok.
I thought we kicked the bang in the ass and told her hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Yeah,
this is another person. That's not her. It's not Iron Bang. This is somebody repeating the Iron Bang's bullshit.
Jesus Christ in a basket. Oh.
And if it's a false equivalency with what's been happening in China for the last 30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
And
hold on. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App, support the show, hit the Super Chat, support the show.
Yeah. Same shit in India. Only she don't even know the cultural. Even if she brought up what's going on in India, it would still be a false equivalency because she is disregarding the cultural context and everything that's going on in India. And it's unrelated to the bullshit y'all have right here with these heifers talking about. We got to get rid of the babies.
That ass was in India and she was by herself. she would have been groped in the back of a bus, and nobody would have did nothing.
Exactly.
She would have been violated. She would have been ran through against her will.
Throw them hoes away.
Men don't create for innovation's sake, right?
What?
Like I said, foolishness.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, little man.
And it needs to be said, the most highly educated, they keep telling us.
They create to spite women. Men are absolutely obsessed with creation, right? Which is why anytime you rightfully criticize men, they bombard comment sections with, a man created that phone.
The man created that microphone. You just said that dumb shit through.
A man created that house that you live in.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
You fool!
Yeah, let me rephrase that statement. A black man created that microphone. You just said that dumb shit through.
They're obsessed with creation, right? Because they're coping with the fact that the most important thing that has ever been created is humanity. They've even gone as far as creating a male deity who they credit all of creation to. Because giving a woman credit for
the most highly...
Hold on, guys. Let's take a 30-second breather.
Agreed.
For creation, they can't bear it. Patriarchy is literally just mass psych. Mindsets in the black community. Sorry, I hate to talk about it.
Stop.
Is humanity. They've even gone as far as creating a male deity.
Sorry, that I accidentally rewind, but that pissed me off.
Who they credit all of creation to. Because giving a woman credit for creation, it's...
Y'all don't create shit!
Yes, they do. It's chaos.
No, that's true. They do create chaos. That is true. They do
chaos, drama.
Shorter lifespans.
Gentlemen from what's the two things the WNBA creates a lot of? Oh yeah, drama and clothes.
They can't bear it. Patriarchy is literally just...
If I hear a bitch say that word one more time, patriarchy, down with the patriarchy.
You know what's funny? If this was a true patriarchal country, she wouldn't be able to say that bullshit on the airwaves.
Nope.
Sorry, I apologize. On Al Gore's internet. So
right.
Mass psychosis. It's men creating a reality for themselves where they are the most important people here on Earth. Deep down.
May I pose a question?
Yes.
May I pose a question, please? And it sounds like this.
Bitch, are you for real?
They know they are. They've even gaslit themselves into believing they are more biologically important than women. They've even created for themselves a much larger role in the creation process than their actual...
Ain't nobody got time for that!
Right.
Okay, you can't fertilize your eggs without us. What the fuck are you talking about?
On top of that, if you tried to create embryos, they can only create females.
It gets to a point. Right. It gets to a point.
Men shouldn't be concerned with what misandry is. They should be more concerned. I've made a list. They should be more concerned with the ways that patriarchy harms men. Men are expected to suppress.
All right, fuck it. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna play it. Use a troll.
Troll!
Use a troll.
Troll!
Use a troll. I said that use a troll.
Down with the patriarchy.
Y'all are fighting demons that only exist because of the patriarchy. If it wasn't for the patriarchy, the demons most likely wouldn't even exist.
They would leave you alone.
Yes, you wouldn't be under all this pressure to do things. Being valued only for
Wouldn't
money
be
and
under all
status.
this.
That's the patriarchy who did that. The patriarchy decided that. We didn't have anything to do with that. Being disposable bullet bags for the wars. If it was up to women, there would be no wars. So that's not misandry.
What is that?
Bullshit.
You think this one's bad? Wait till the next one.
Oh
Y'all ain't
no.
worried about that. Well, maybe now some of them might be, but women are like, no, I don't want my son to go to war, or my brother, or my dad, or whatever. Like, we still would want to.
Can I say something?
Because
Go ahead.
Go, please.
Her black ass wouldn't be over here if it wasn't for the Queen of Portugal that started.
Boom. The Queen of Spain. Queen of Spain.
Queen of Spain.
Queen of Spain.
Thank you.
Damn.
Thank you, Esther Rolls. May you rest in peace.
I'm unleashing everything tonight. Jesus Christ, you got to be.
there's
Tiger
who y'all call
uppercut.
misandrous have men in our lives that we actually care about. There's no mental health support amongst other males because males make it
Oh, you think this is bad? The next video is actually worse.
impossible for men to be vulnerable. That's not women.
Whoa,
That's
whoa, whoa,
y'all.
whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa,
not
whoa, whoa,
misandry
whoa,
at all.
whoa,
That's
whoa,
misogyny.
whoa. Back up.
Don't try to make no.
Okay.
Don't try to make sense of a bird brain.
Okay.
And like I said, this next video is actually worse. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Chivalry is misogynistic. It is.
Huh?
I told you it was worse.
Huh?
She said chivalry is misogynistic.
Does she know where the chivalrous code came from? And why?
Salahuddin.
She said.
Alayubi.
She said that chivalry, which I show my wife all the time,
yes,
is
what in the all types of blue hell?
I need a bat, an open field, and about 2,000 baseballs right now.
All right.
Why do I have 2 arms, 2 legs, hands? I'm an able-bodied adult. Why a man gotta open the door for me? Because I'm too weak and fragile.
Oh, baby. You have no idea what you're asking for. Can you imagine the horror if men stopped doing chivalry in this country?
They'd be begging for it.
You do realize chivalry is literally the only reason some of y'all ain't got your ass whooped yet, right?
The sense of entitlement is strong in this one.
Misogyny, patriarchy, all the
Tiger uppercut
bullshits are seeped in every single thing that we do. Literally every single thing that we do. So I find it very interesting when I find people that are either very rigid or refuse to accept men that have misogynistic traits when every man on earth is misogynistic, even women. A lot of our mommies are misogynists. Would you guys go?
So wait a minute. It's
whoa. Did I hear this correctly?
Yeah, it's misogynist to show chivalry. Really?
Is misog?
There's nothing logical, and what she's basically saying is, because understand, women like to speak in vague terms.
Yes.
If the right man comes along, then chivalry is okay. It's like the Me Too movement. You only Me Too'd if you're ugly or undesirable. If you were somebody desirable, oh, it was consensual.
Mm-hmm.
And Dave Chappelle said it right, and back in '99, Kill Him Softly. You're right, ladies. Chivalry is dead, and women killed it.
Yes. Precisely.
To the forest and look for a monkey that don't act like a monkey. So why on earth are you trying to find a man that's not misogynist in a misogynistic fucking society? help me make that make sense. It's not about finding a man that's not misogynistic. It's about finding a man who's willing to unlearn the harmful aspects of misogyny, finding a man that's willing to unlearn.
Wait.
What she wants is basically like we say. She wants
We need the alert.
No. She wants a high value man with feministic specifications. Bitch, you are not entitled to that. I'm just looking at you, your face, and the fact that the way you dress and your hair lets me know. First of all, you're most likely a rotund woman. You're probably a large woman.
All men are misogynistic. I have 4 words for you: swing and a miss.
Oh. Swing and a miss, indeed.
We're going to TikTok after this. I need to.
The arrogance.
I gotta go.
The arrogance and the audacity. Yeah.
Patriarchal norms.
Oh, before you go, I couldn't share this with you on Facebook because it was too big of a file to share in the
Okay.
But well, all I can say about this clip I created is this is what I think about the church in a nutshell.
Y'all get back in here now. Kick rocks.
Why are the black men leaving the church?
Because the pastor expects me to pretend his daughter didn't marry her side dude.
We need to do something about all these fast little girls around here.
Shut the hell up. You were fast as hell. You turned me down to mess with the Deacon James Johnson.
Mercy, Lord.
Y'all get back in here now. Kick rocks.
Why are the black men leaving the church?
Because all the black church does is prop up single mothers now and pretend women can't do anything wrong.
You ladies better not be fast.
You slept with that married Deacon Donald Jones back in the day.
Aw, you a whole hypocrite, Miss Brenda.
Y'all get back in here now. Kick rocks.
Why are the black men leaving the church?
Because y'all worship the blue party more than you ever worship God. Y'all get back in here now. Kick rocks.
Why are the black men leaving the church?
Because y'all worship the blue party more than you ever worship God. Y'all get back in here now. Kick rocks.
Why are the black men leaving the church?
Because y'all worship the blue party more than you ever worship God.
Any lies told?
No lies told whatsoever.
Bravo.
Any lies told? Oh,
none. You need to email that to me.
What's going on, Art?
What's up, Art?
What's going on, brothers?
What's up?
Hey, Brioche. What's good?
Chilling.
Brother Brioche. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the reason why the black men are leaving the black church is because they are not going for the blue party. They're going for the pink party, the pussy party.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
Hey, no lie there either.
No lie there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the church has become gynocentric for a very, very long time,
and it has the brown party there too.
Yes, they do.
The pussy. They got the pussy.
You ain't shit, Louis, but
I'm
you're
not
right.
gay no more.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I like women. Women. For now.
The beast of
just come out and shake your switch here.
Same, I guess.
I'll leave y'all with this.
I like my meatballs spicy.
Which is what they're saying. And on that note, I will see you guys later. Thanks for having me tonight. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you,
Bye. Bye, Snowman. My best to sister-in-law.
But yeah, I just I already shared that on Facebook and TikTok. I'm gonna put it on YouTube a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's that I ain't gonna lie. That first clip I put together was personal. I'm not gonna pretend the pastor's daughter didn't marry her side dude. I wasn't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
A lot of men marry their side chicks and don't know their side dudes. So, it is what it is.
Oh, it's actually a little funnier for me because his daughter tried to accuse me of being a PDF file.
Oh.
And she's about 10 years younger than me. And she did this while she was still a girl. Now, here's the funny part. Her side dude, the dude that she cheated on her husband with to get with, he's actually older than me. Oops.
A lot of women like older men because they have resources.
Yes.
There's been even now to this day, there are still women that are like under the age of 21, 18 or whatever that will go for guys that have money, status, and equity that they can use and abuse and say, when I was in high school, I knew a bunch of chicks that had 20-year-old boyfriends and they were like 16 and under.
Oh, believe it or not,
they had no problem with it.
I got a short for that too. Give me just a second here.
Yeah, they had no problem with that shit, and they still don't. Even though they're 40-year-old, it's like, hey, I was grown. It's like, oh, okay.
We shouldn't call these girls fast. That's not fair. Girl, shut the hell up. You were fast as hell back in the day, dating a 20-year-old your freshman year in high school.
Yeah, I still remember when I was still working at the bakery, and the truck was going to be late. I went to Denny's, and I went and ate my meal, and I remember this conversation this woman was having with her friend and another guy, where she was saying that how she went to Atlantic City with this older guy, and she knew what she was doing. She knew she wanted to be fast and go out there and have fun, and was going out with this older guy because he had money. And I was like, wow, so when females talking about like, oh, I thought I was grown as a stat, and then I'm thinking about it. No, you knew exactly what you were thinking about when you were that young.
Yes.
And I'm getting tired of adults forgetting what they did as young people, and they made a conscious decision about it. Just because you feel guilty, you have resentment about it later, does not mean that you didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah, that's what's driving me crazy about these heifers on TikTok now, talking about a 13-year-old girl can't be fast. Bullshit. Young girls can't be fast, really?
You made a decision. Was it a smart decision? No. But guess what? 80-year-old people don't make smart decisions sometimes. But they have to live with the consequences. Live with the consequences you made when you were younger. That's all I'm saying. Were there dumb shit that I did when I was younger? Yes. Guess what? I live with those consequences.
Yeah, we all did dumb shit when we were younger. That's part of growing. We all did dumb shit in our 20s. I know I did.
And this is what I say to the women that say like, well, it's the adult men. There's always going to be bad guys.
Yes.
There's always going to be people that's going to take advantage of you. It is your job as a autonomous being to make sure that you are not taken advantage of. If you allow someone to take advantage of you, that's your fault. I didn't allow nobody to take advantage of me when I was young because I knew better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going down a dark alley with someone with a piece of candy and say, "Hey, little boy, come down this dark alley," and I share my piece of candy. It's like, nah, fuck you, motherfucker. You down a dark alley with a piece of candy. Kiss my ass. You know better. So these chicks that's coming out here saying that, fuck them. You knew what you were doing. You knew that guy was older. You knew the guy was fucking 23, and you knew it was illegal. My own niece was in that shit. She knew better. She knew she lied about her age, and she dated an older guy. That guy almost fucking went to fucking jail before she admitted that she said, "Yeah, I lied to him about my age."
And a lot of them don't admit it, and the dude still goes to jail.
That's why men need to be armed with the truth, the law, and understand what they can be charged with, and that way they can make decisions that they can fucking live with. It is what it is, man.
But yeah, they're referring to this case in Memphis. Is I don't know if you heard of it. This mother shot a 20-year-old because that she allegedly found under her 13-year-old daughter's bed.
Yeah, I read about that, and she's going in for trial for murder.
Yes.
I mean, the way I look at it, in that scenario, this is an unwanted male that's inside your house that you do not know. You pulled a gun out.
That's the thing. He may not necessarily been an unwanted male. According to one of her friends, she knew that he was dating her daughter, and she let him get away with it because he was paying the bills.
That does not give you right to go into someone's domicile and live there. Whenever you live somewhere, that's your domicile. You decide who lives there or not. If he was just because he's dating her daughter does not mean he can go inside her house and live there.
Yeah,
if she comes home and he's there without her, because she is the owner of that apartment or building or whatever it was.
Yes.
She has right to remove him because he doesn't have mail there. When you receive mail at a domicile, you can claim ownership because that's what squatters do.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Art, but here's the thing. Well, first of all, he didn't break in the door to let him in, and also I do hear what you're saying, Art. If she had shot him right there when she first found him under the bed, allegedly, this wouldn't be a conversation. But evidently, they got into an argument, and she asked him to leave, and she shot him back of the head on the porch.
So he was leaving the premises, and she shot him anyway.
Yes,
that's different. Because when it comes to gun laws, if someone is backing away, you are held liable if you still shoot him or not.
Yes,
that's different. All I'm saying is that if someone's inside your house, you have a right to defend yourself any way you see fit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because that same scenario happened to my sister. My nephew, not my nephew, but my niece was hiding someone inside the house. My sister came in, saw some shit that wasn't right, and she cocked her gun and said, "Yo, if you don't leave this fucking house, I'm gonna shoot your ass." And she was in the right because this was her domicile.
Yeah.
And the police said that you have the right to defend yourself because this person was unwanted within your house.
Yeah, and that was my initial reaction. Okay, she found a 20-year-old in a house that wasn't supposed to be there. What's the big deal? Yeah, but then when I started hearing the rest of the story, like, oh,
yeah, if he was leaving,
yes,
and she shot him from behind the back, which is always a bad sign. Yeah, she will be looked at as like this guy was not a threat to you, like any other interaction you have, whether you're fighting somebody, whatever. If you are being, that's when you're
kind of underwater, Art.
That's when you're being the aggressor.
Yeah. Also, it's come to find out the 13-year-old girl, evidently she's pretty fast.
It don't matter about that. At that point, all that matters is who owns that building and who's on that lease. That little girl is still the girl's still a minor.
Yeah, evidently
she has no control over that lease, so who comes in and who comes out.
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. Or that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying at all. But ever since this happened, she's mourning the 20-year-old and hating on her mama.
Okay. And
yeah,
you're a damn
yeah, you're
still
still a child.
Yeah, you're still a child. So fuck your feelings. Guess what? You brought a person into this building that wasn't supposed to be here. That's not on the fucking lease. So what?
And evidently, just let me finish. Evidently, this 13-year-old has done this before, snuck guys into her house, and her mother told her, if you sneak another dude in here, I'm going to shoot him.
You were warned.
Yes. Now, she's probably going to go to jail for this one, but yeah.
Because she was overzealous. But at the same time, you sneak a person inside my house, and nah, fuck that. They get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah. My sentiments exactly.
My mother told me at a very young age, if the government think they can raise you better than me, let them.
Well, I guess in this case, we're about to find out.
Hey, if the government can raise you better than me, I'll let them. Because as long as you're under my house and my rules, that's what you're going to abide by. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Let's have a little fun here. Let's look at some of these AIs are getting out of control. Let's see here. Scroll up. There we go. Let's look at some of these AIs. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the Cash App, support the show. Hit the Super Chat, support the show.
Did you share? I can't tell if you're talking or... Did you... Are you still there, AB?
Oh, shit. Okay. My bad. I'm sorry. I thought you could see it.
Nah.
Sometimes when you have videos, you have to unselect it. Okay. Let me start from the beginning.
We hope everyone enjoyed today's special Mustafart Nachos. It was a real crowd pleaser, I hear.
What's wrong with this thing?
My lord, there was a rather large waste backup on the level above you, so they shut down all plumbing on this level and a few below until they fixed the issue.
This is unacceptable. Who put the Mustafart nachos on the lunch menu anyway?
It was very popular in a blind survey. It's a stormtrooper favorite.
I don't care. It still burns.
Still burns.
Ah, Lord Vader. How do you like the new menu?
You have given me shits for the last time. Captain, no more nachos. You are in charge of the lunch menu now. Make better choices.
Thank you, sir. How does Indian food sound?
Shit. Now I'll have to find replacements.
We hope everyone enjoyed.
Oh, this one is.
I like the Undertaker music.
Oh, rest in peace to William Moody, Paul Bear.
Oh,
yes. Wait for it though, Art. Wait for it. And this is AI. You know they've been screaming for this match to happen forever.
What a devastating corner smash! The big man is reeling!
Sting is my favorite wrestler of all time. Sting is my favorite wrestler of all time. I was pissed when his last match was in Greensboro, North Carolina. I couldn't go because I had to work.
Oh wow!
His last match was in Greensboro, and I could not go, and I was fucking pissed. I was fucking pissed.
Is he still wrestling for AEW though?
No, he's retired, bro.
Oh wow!
He had his sons out there in Greensboro wearing his classic colors. Like
really?
That was his last match, bro.
Mm.
He is not wrestling anymore, and I was so fucking pissed because he was the reason I love fucking wrestling. He really was. I love Sting. Sting was the man. The Stinger Splash, Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah.
He went to the damn Wolf. Oh, WCW was the shit, bro. WCW was my shit.
Yeah, Wolfpack was always my favorite version of the NWO. Yeah, Undertaker ain't got his long hair like that no more.
Undertaker's hair is. Oh, chokeslam.
Look at this. His brother, even protecting his brother King. Our new champion. 696 gonna be the second. Drop, teamwork. He's got him.
Scorpion Dare Drop.
Gentlemen, something old from Earth 1975?
I believe this beverage has produced an emotional response.
Attention all Grok users. With your generous donations, I'm richer than you can ever dream to be. We will continue to limit your usage while you continue to pay for it. You're stupid. Fuck you.
Chief, ready the Defiant. We're going to go track down this Romulan piece of shit and glass his whole planet. No survivors.
Understood, Captain.
Deep Space Nine.
Ain't that a bitch?
Chewbacca, you are cheating! That move is impossible!
Cheating? Nobody cheats like I do. Let me handle this.
Sir, this is highly irregular!
I have had enough of this nonsense. The planet will be destroyed by the Death Star now. Pew pew at the laser gun.
Obi-Wan, what's wrong?
I sense something terrible has happened.
Obi-Wan, don't be so melodramatic. You always exaggerate.
I don't get it. Alderaan should be right
Really?
here.
Trump
What's all the
in Star
excitement?
Wars?
Huh?
Trump and Star Wars? That's funny.
Yes.
The planet is right there, folks. That is no planet. It's a space station. A space station.
I can't even play the ones of people bashing him. They got people throwing them off cliffs, they're throwing them in shark-infested water. There's all kind of shit on
Station.
This
Is that a
AI
good
shit is going out of control, bro.
thing?
Han, the princess is rich. If we save her, you'll be rewarded.
Yeah? How rich?
Get your ass out of that chair, Solo. Fine, I'll rescue the princess myself.
Are you sure you're not too chubby to be a stormtrooper?
Did you just call me chubby? How dare you? Princess Leia, it's me, Donald Trump. I'm here to rescue you.
Oh gosh. Hit the Cash App, support the show. Are you not entertained?
Nah, he just said you're fired.
接下来我就不客气了，每次都你不客气，这次该我不客气了。你还是太客气了。
青龙掌！
哎呀呀！
Empire's pretty chill, baby. What?
GT 177 low. Dang, Art, where have you been at? I've been at work, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I have been at
I'm deeply sorry, Master.
You lose.
Possibly, Joe.
You guys want an AMA for me? You can either let me know. That's all I gotta say.
The hell?
Wow. Nah, the worst AIs are the damn Disney AIs. Those are funny as fuck.
No.
Lee Curtis Taylor, appreciate you for the follow.
Huh?
Lee Curtis Taylor followed you.
Oh.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Star Wars?
No.
I thought not. It's not a story Disney would tell you. It's a mouse legend. Star Wars was once one of the greatest franchises ever created.
Yes, it was.
George Lucas made 6 legendary films alongside the Clone Wars.
You know what? On what he's talking about right now? You know who I blame for the downfall of Star Wars?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, she's part of it. But you know who I really blame?
George Lucas?
No. The fans. You want to know why I blame the fans? They would not stop bitching about those prequel movies. They gave before KK got a hold of it and really fucked up Star Wars. All you heard was them bitching about the prequel movies, and those movies weren't that bad.
They did, but at the end of the day, they made a lot of money.
Yes.
So they hated it, but they loved it at the same time. Like, I have not heard anyone complain about this Clone Wars animated series that
No.
Gigi did. From the same guy that did Powerpuff Girls.
Oh no, the Clone Wars was good. Clone Wars was good. I didn't mind the prequel. I think episode 1 got way too much hate. I didn't care for episode 2, but episode 3 was great.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people. Episode 1 has some issues. I'm not going to say that because I did watch that. Episode 2, I have heard mixed feelings about, but episode 3, I don't think I've heard too many bad things about that. I think a lot of people loved episode 3 because you actually saw Darth Vader evolve, or Anakin evolve into Darth Vader. The only thing that I've heard the only thing I've heard bad about that is the no, but whatever. Other than that, that series, I
actually like that scene where when he tells him when old boy tells him Padme has passed away, and
but everybody complained about that because it didn't feel like his no felt I guess authentic. But at the end of the day, authentic. But at the end of the day, it made money.
Yep.
The one thing I can say about this new series, this sequel trilogy, or whatever you want to call it, nobody's buying the shit. It's in clearance racks. Nobody cares about Ray, or any of these other fuckers. The most person that they care about is Kylo Ren.
Yes, Kylo Ren was a good character.
Other than that, no one cares about these characters.
But the sequel, I call it the Ray
Ben Solo.
Yeah, Solo was pretty good. I call it the Ray.
Ben Solo. Kylo Ren was actual name was Ben Solo. What?
Yeah, no. Ray. Now, can I finish?
Go ahead.
I call KK's trilogy the Ray trilogy because, in every movie, you see John Boyega Ray.
All right. And his ass in that movie, that just that they had him in there for a reason. His character was like that for a reason.
He was supposed to have a bigger role, and they diminished it.
Television series. He created heroes, villains, worlds, stories that entire generations grew up with.
Yep.
Oh shit.
He could actually make great movies?
Independent filmmaking is a pathway to many abilities some corporations consider to be unnatural.
Pretty much.
What happened to him?
George Lucas became so successful, the only thing he feared was making the sequel trilogy, which eventually, of course, he did not. Unfortunately, during the writing process, he sold the franchise and gave power to his apprentice.
Kathleen Kennedy?
Indeed, they ignored nearly all of Lucas's ideas.
Oh my goodness!
And created their own trilogy. They turned your son, Luke Skywalker, the man who stood before Darth Vader himself and declared, "I will never join the dark side," into a bitter old hermit who drank green milk, threw away his lightsaber, and briefly considered murdering his own nephew in his sleep.
No, OG, that can't be true.
Oh, it is. But trust me, it gets much worse. The fans became so outraged, Disney believed there was only one solution. They brought me back from the dead.
Wait,
that is true.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
Somehow, I returned.
That was the explanation?
Even I do not understand how I returned, Anakin. Cloning, dark science, secrets only the writers knew. In the process, they destroyed your redemption arc and the ending of the first 6 films.
Bro, what?
And then they created the Acolyte.
I've sensed disturbance surrounding.
Did you see that bullshit art?
Nah, I never saw that. My consciousness around Star Wars ends at the sequel trilogy.
Okay.
Or not the sequel trilogy, but the prequel trilogy. I didn't watch none of that sequel shit because I knew it was gonna be bullshit.
Mandalorian was pretty good for the first 2 seasons.
It was.
My friend tried to get me to the Mandalorian. I kind of resisted because I was like, Star Wars ended. It was about Anakin and his journey between the light and the dark. Anything else between that was just filler to me. I didn't watch the new movies. I didn't watch The Mandalorian like that. And then my friend showed me the first season. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. But for the most part, Star Wars is about Anakin and his story. Him coming from going into the dark and fulfilling the 2 prophecies that was foretold. He was supposed to fulfill those 2 prophecies from the Sith side and from the dark side. He was the yin and yang of those prophecies.
Yes.
The light side and the dark side. You said Sith.
In that show.
They spent $180 million telling one of the most confused stories in the galaxy. They created twins through the Force, diminishing the very prophecy that made you special. And at the end, they dangled characters like Darth Plagueis and Yoda before the audience, not because they cared, of course, but because they feared losing the fans completely.
They actually made the High Republic boring?
I'm afraid so.
Yes.
But would you like to hear something even more disturbing?
Sure, OG. Why not?
For decades, there were hundreds of novels, comics, games, stories.
So, do you have any plans later once we blow this Borg cube to shit?
I was thinking of hooking up with Worf later. I love Klingons.
And to think I was just about to implement a no fraternization policy, too. Too bad. So,
I'm a proud, independent, self-sufficient black woman, and I don't need anybody. I stand on my own, you heard.
Bitch, you live in welfare housing, live off of food stamps, and couldn't get a job at McDonald's without DEI? What the fuck you talking about?
Facts.
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 Where are you, Tiff? I'm fucking lost. Who the fuck are you? Where?
Oh no, not this. Uh-oh.
Oh no! Oh no! He's done.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Oh. Now don't take this the wrong way.
Hey!
I believe it.
What you say?
I said I believe it.
Sorry, Shannon.
Nope. I hear a new boyfriend you have, Emperor. Or should I call you Darth Hideous?
Master, you.
Choose your destiny. How could a warrior like you be defeated by a mere mortal? But
you get a chance to see Mortal Kombat 2?
No, I have not. I want to though, because I did like the first film. I really did. I need to watch Masters of the Universe because now it's on Prime.
Mm-hmm. So is Mortal Kombat 2.
Or Prime? It's on Prime?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just downloaded it about a month ago.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that later on tomorrow then, because I did not know.
I enjoyed it. Was it an Oscar award-winning movie? No, but
it's Mortal Kombat. You can't think of it as an Oscar. It's going to be cheesy fun.
Yes.
Just like I thought Master of the Universe. In the clips that I saw, I'm going to enjoy that fucking movie. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to enjoy Master of the Universe when I watch it more. I already know. I actually want to watch it in the theater because I want to give this guy money, because everything that I've heard about that Master of the Universe has been gold. Everybody thought it was going to be trash. It was some woke shit, but when it came out, they actually made fun of woke shit, from what I've been heard.
Oh, really? Okay.
It probably poked more fun at woke shit than the last Deadpool movie.
The only thing is that this movie, it didn't appeal to a family audience, or they didn't do a good job promoting the movie, because I've not heard not one bad thing about this movie, but it did not make that much money.
But yeah, like you said, I didn't necessarily mind the first Mortal Kombat. It was just disappointed it didn't have a tournament in it.
Yeah, He didn't have a tournament, but I think they were trying to promote that new character. But I think they killed him off in the second movie because the director said,
I don't want to spoil it. Let's just say they go in a different direction, but within Mortal Kombat lore, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think they killed that Cole character, and I've heard a little bit about it, but I do want to watch it. I really do. And I'm gonna watch it.
There are some they do some characters dirty in the movie, but overall it was a well done movie.
I will say this: I think putting Cal Urban as Johnny Cage, I think they could have done a better choice. And I'm not saying that he did a bad job or anything like that because I haven't watched it, but I'm just saying like to spend that much amount of money on just him, I think they could have done something else. And that's not saying that he did a bad job. Like I said, I have not watched it, but they paid a lot of money for him to be on that movie, and so that way it can be a movie film. I'll say that.
Yeah. What did you think of Kano in the first movie?
I liked him. He was a prick. He was an asshole, and he got his powers first. That pissed everybody off.
Yes.
I love that. I really did.
Well, believe it or not, despite what happened in the first movie, you get more of them in this movie.
You get who?
You actually get a little bit more of him in this movie.
That's good. I mean, he was a good character. I mean, I remember seeing the memes that Kano had injuries because he held this movie entire up, and I agree. Kano was the star of the movie.
Yeah, Kano was very entertaining.
Yeah, because it wasn't Liu Kang, it wasn't Kung Lao, it was Kano. How he acted and got his powers, and everybody was pissed that he got his powers first.
What did you expect? First of all, what did you expect? As a villain, he's designed to be a real pisser, mate. That's what he's there for. To be a real pisser as a prick.
Yeah, but they did him right in this movie, and he was the star.
Mm-hmm. He the one. He stole the show. He stole the show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what most villains do. That when they're in a movie, their job is to make you hate them and steal the show.
He was the entertainment.
Yes,
he was the entertainment. I wouldn't say I hated him. I would say he entertained me throughout that show.
Yeah,
because everybody else was kind of like,
Yeah, that movie.
And then until you got to the Sub-Zero versus Scorpion fight.
The greatest battle in all of Mortal Kombat lore: Sub-Zero and Scorpion.
Get over here! Yep.
Which I am glad that they changed that voice because they had the actors say that, and they said like, nah, it's not going to work because it don't sound authentic. So they got
they had Ed Boon come and say, "Get over here!"
Yeah, that worked. That worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely did work. But I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. You can't get any worse than Annihilation. That's pretty bad. You have to try to make a movie worse than that.
Oh yeah,
Annihilation was horrible, bro.
It was a money grab. That's what it was for. It was overhyped, and it was a money grab.
I forgot. They counted them like how many flips were in Annihilation. It was just a whole bunch of flips. It was like 40 or 50 flips in Annihilation.
I don't even think Annihilation was a money grab. It was just something they had to put out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was
and most of the cast were not interested.
No, because from what the director or that scene shit that I saw, when most of the cast read that shit, they said no.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Lyndon Ash, who played Johnny Cage, he looked at that shit and said no.
No.
Christopher Lambert said no.
Yeah, Christopher Lambert said no. I'm not doing this. A lot of those people said no. We're not doing it because it sounds stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got everybody that was new. Besides Robin Show.
Because
I forgot the girl who played
Katana.
Katana, yeah.
Oh, I think they replaced her with somebody else.
No, the actress.
It's the same actress.
Oh, Elena Soto, Puerto Rican.
Yeah, because there was only two actors that stayed the same. Everybody else was different.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, yeah, it was trash. I think the only reason Robert Shaw was in it because he was in was it American Ninja with Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah. I remember that movie. Oh yeah, and Chris Rock.
Yeah, Annihilation was so bad. Have you played Mortal Kombat 9?
Yeah.
I think that scene where Sadell kills everybody was an apology letter for what happened in Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
That's my conspiracy theory.
Probably.
Because the polar opposite happens in Annihilation. They defeat her off screen, and she doesn't hurt anybody. The polar opposite. I was like, wait, is this an apology? When I saw that scene where Sadell comes in there and kills everybody, I was like, wait, is this an apology for Annihilation?
It is.
But anyway, yeah. By the way, shout out to I really wish they would remaster that game. Mortal Kombat 1, the story mode alone was better than the first two movies combined.
Oh, really?
Yes. Mortal Kombat 9 pretty much retells the story of Mortal Kombat 1 through 3 in the game. With a few twists.
The recent game, it was on PS3?
PS3, Xbox 360.
Technically, you can get it on Xbox One if you have, or Xbox Series X if you have the 360 disc.
Hey, backwards compatibility is something that, Xbox isn't champion.
Yeah, unfortunately, they won't sell you the digital copy, which is depressing. So that was a good game.
Because there's that DLCs for it. The DLCs that were out there were cool.
I think it has to do. They don't want to pay royalties for Freddy.
Oh no, that was the reason why they shut down the servers. Actually, that was also the reason why they shut down the servers. The licensing on that, because there was a licensing on that. Also, because around that time, the Freddy Krueger character was going to be on Dead by Daylight.
Oh wow! Damn it!
Mm-hmm. I know because
well, you can kick Freddy out. I don't care.
He was. I remember, for those of us who owned a Vita, they shut down the servers long before. But on the Xbox 360 and PS3, they shut down the servers in late March of 2020. And I remember there were certain guys who were smart enough to get online, if you were a trophy hunter, to start working, working together, boosting each other to get all those last online achievements. And man, I remember I was one of those folks. 12 straight hours on a PS3, trying to complete all those. Hey, Xbox gamers, same thing. Xbox 360 and. The service officially shut down on March 28th, 2020. It was supposed to be the 24th, but they delayed it a little bit. Because, in Europe, because I guess on the 24th was for everybody in North America, but for those of us in Europe, it was still open until the 24th, till the 28th. And if you had a Vita, you were able to get, the Ultimate Edition that included all the DLCs. But the servers were already were shut down in 2014 without any explanation. Also, on for PS3, the PS3 version of Mortal Kombat 9, we had our own exclusive character, Kratos.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Y'all didn't have Kratos. Yeah, y'all didn't have Kratos. Just like if we were talking WWE games on PS3, you had like for WWE 13, there were two DLC characters that were exclusive to PS3, DDP and Goldust.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever play WWE? Did you ever play WWE 13?
Yes, I did.
With CM Punk on the cover? Yeah, with CM Punk on the cover. Attitude Era. DDP and Goldust.
WWE is probably the only game that I buy annually.
Oh, okay. Hey, good move. What's your favorite one? On a specific console.
Well, the one I'm playing right now, unfortunately, Xbox One didn't get WWE 2K26, but 2K25.
Uh-huh.
I got more than enough legends to make my own Legends universe, and including my boy Yokozuna. Bonsai!
R.I.P. Rodney Hawaii.
Yeah. I miss Rodney. He was the shit back in the day.
Oh, he would joke your ass. He was funny as hell. He once did something really fucked up to the Godfather. What happened was they were somewhere in the South. They were driving in the South, driving between towns in the South. Godfather was playing some country music on a stereo. Yoko is riding shotgun with him. Immediately, when he heard the country music, he ejected the cassette and threw it out the window and looked at Godfather and said, "You know you're still black, right?"
Yeah.
Because it was like, what the hell are you doing listening to country? Not knowing, black people have always played country.
I ain't know nothing wrong with country.
Come on, man. Y'all had a black superstar in country music. Charlie Pride. And he was from Tennessee.
Yeah, speaking of music, I've started making my own with AI.
All right.
You've heard some of my tracks. Hold on, let me get my playlist together here.
Mm-hmm.
I got it all in a playlist. Let's see. I know Art. I'm not gonna play that one. I'm gonna play it. Let's see. Where is it at? I think it's at the bottom. Oh, come on. Art would probably get a kick out of this one.
Let's hear it.
Y'all better pick a side. Aye. Put up to them. Yeah.
I know he's a little skinny for a certain content creator, but that's the AI.
All these shields do is lie. Say vote blue no matter who didn't die. Say Trump bad, he gone enslave you, then beg me to trust the crew. Started by a slave owner. That's the part they skip over. Want blind faith, want a blank check. I want truth, not a fake set. I'm tired of these shields, they make me ill. They won't ever shut up about bills. I'm tired of these shields, they make me ill. Joe wrote that crime bill. Wrote that crime bill. Wrote that crime bill. Wrote that crime bill. How much longer we get blues behind? How much longer we let them waste our time? A lot of you shields need grass under feet. A lot of you fools need to read the room, chief. You lost to the Haunch Clown twice. Still acting like you ran the whole fight. Go have a seat, let the facts speak. You keep on talking, but the truth ain't weak. I'm tired of these shields. They make me ill. They won't ever shut up about bills. I'm tired of these told us dementia, patient, stage 4 cancer, then sold us a drunk. Can't answer. Why should we even take you serious? Don't answer, you just sound furious. Same old script, same old spin, same old grin with a hollow win. I'm done with the fear and the puppet show. Let the whole room know, let the whole room know. Tired of these shills, they make me ill. They won't ever shut up about Bill. Tired of these shills, they make me ill. Joe wrote that crime bill. Wrote that crime bill. Wrote that crime bill. Wrote that crime bill. Y'all better pick a side.
Pickle thorns.
Good morning, North.
We're gonna pick a side and knock it off.
Oh no!
They're
This cannot
always
be
in their
happening.
feeling. This is terrible. What have we done? They always
How did this
pawn and
happen?
shout.
No!
One word and they decide what you're about. They call you every name to save their own face. Then act so shocked when truth won't stay in place.
We cannot stand by and let this happen.
It's the buttered blues, no matter who. It's the buttered blues, no matter who. They're always in their feelings. They always call you fascist. It's the buttered blues, no matter who. They're always blue on blue.
You get the idea.
Nice and bluesy. Well, nice and bluesy on this one. You got to bring the blues on this one.
Yeah, it's
the butthurt blues.
Blues, no matter who.
It's my butter blues.
No matter who. Like, share, subscribe, hit the cash app, support the show, hit the super chat, support the show.
Return track should be sore ass reds after that.
Yeah,
we got.
Probably not gonna let me generate that because sore ass red, the word ass.
Sore bum red then?
I guess. Oh man.
Time to call it a night?
In just a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah. It's almost 7:20 a.m. over here.
Yeah, I just want I wanted to get through the some of the foolishness with the Howard University crap.
Yeah.
Which was insane.
If they're doing that in Howard, imagine what they're doing in other HBCUs.
I don't even want to know, man. But like you said, if they're doing that at Howard, man, there's no telling what they do in other HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
You might see me tomorrow. I want to cover Yvette Carnell talked to Dr. Tommy Curry.
Uh-oh.
And I want to cover that. That should be interesting.
What was the topic?
Let me look. Ugh. Oh, let me look at this. Let's see.
Tyler Curry lives in Scotland, doesn't he?
Huh?
He's in Scotland, isn't he?
Yes. He wrote a book.
Because of the book.
Yeah, he wrote a book. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down now, fellas. I gotta take care of some business. I'd like to thank everybody that came through. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace. Yo, this is AB Media 83. To support the channel, hit the Cash App. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be notified the next time I upload a live stream, video, or short. And always, always remember, guard your image, guard your peace. Keep it moving. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace.